Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing this Jessica Simpson inspired hair tutorial. I found some pictures on the internet that I loved, different hairstyles, and then I posted them on Facebook and asked for your feedback to see what you guys wanted to see first. And this one was by far the majority, just a really sultry, loose, kind of all over the place tousled bob is what she has. Obviously, I don't have a bob, but this is it. Let me show you the back. Just really messy, really fun, really easy. So yeah, if you want to know how I got to this look, then please keep watching. All right, so the first thing I did was, this is just my hair air dried, same thing as in my Leah Michelle tutorial. All I did was put some mousse in it, let it air dry for a while, then flip it upside down and blow dry my roots to get a lot of volume. All right, I'm gonna use some Velcro rollers for my top just to get a lot of volume through here. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I'm going to. So I'm gonna take my comb. I'm gonna take a section right behind my bangs here, a pretty thick section. Comb through it to get the tangles out. I'm gonna tease a little bit at the roots. Then I'm gonna take my flat iron, bump the ends under a little bit to smooth it out. I'm going to take, this is a 2.5-inch roller, I think, or even possibly a 3-inch roller. I'm going to roll this down, secure it with a clip, and then I'm going to do 2 more on each side. So I'm going to take this section of hair here, comb it out, tease at the root, and in the picture, the top portion of her hair is very straight for the most part. I mean, she has a lot of volume, but that is really it. There's a little bit of bend to the end. And obviously, you know, she has a bob in the picture. My hair is a little bit longer than that, so it's gonna look a little bit different, but you'll get the gist. Okay, so I went ahead and sectioned off my hair just from the ear up. I'm gonna start curling. So I'm going to take this bottom section of hair, spray it with hairspray a bit, run my fingers through it to kind of get the hair spray distributed evenly. I'm gonna take big old sections of hair, and I am using, again, just like I did in my Leah Michelle, this is the Cortex 4-in-1 iron, except this is the bigger barrel. This is the 1 1/4 inch. I'm gonna take it, wrap my hair around, leave about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch out at the bottom. Let it fall, and you can see it just gives a really great loose curl. Same thing on the other side. There we go. Pull a section down here. Go right at my ear. My little tabletop mirror broke. You know, those little ones that are like magnified on one side and normal on the other. So I don't have just a handheld mirror anymore, except like a little tiny compact. So I'm using my laptop like webcam. It's freaking me out. When I get to the second layer, I'm going to start alternating the way I curl. So this time I'm going to go horizontal. Now you don't have to go, you know, in the exact order that I'm going, obviously. This is just going to vary up your curls and waves so you have a little bit of dimension so it's not all the same. Because in the picture, she definitely is just kind of here and there. So this one I rolled underneath the iron and above. Some pieces I'm going to go through and wrap vertically instead of horizontally. I'm also going to take bigger sections at some portions than I do others. That'll vary up your curl as well. I'm going to take this section down. You kind of have to watch out for the rollers a bit. So just feel where you're kind of sectioning. And this is obviously going to look better if you have layers. If you don't have layers, it's okay. you're just not going to get as textured of a look as you would with layers. And there is, for this curling iron, one barrel size bigger. It's a 1.5 inch, I believe. That would work great too, but I'm gonna run my fingers through this quite a bit, which is gonna loosen up the curl. So I decided to go with a little bit tighter of a barrel. And for this top section here in the front, I'm going to go away from my face. And I'm not going to hold this as long as I am the other ones. Just going to do a real quick wrap around and then release it. Because like I said, her top sections are not as curled as the bottom. And another thing, just like the Lea Michele, if you have natural kind of wavy hair texture like I do, this is another perfect look. You don't have to be, you know, extremely precise with the curls because your natural texture will add quite a bit. So I'm going to take my last section down. Now for this, I'm going to use a brush and brush it out. And I'm going to tease this at the root before I curl it. And it is okay to spray your hair before you curl it, as long as you let the hairspray dry before you start using your curling iron. Okay, so I went ahead and finished curling that section all over. After I teased it, I'm going to go ahead and spray all of this. Now, if you have bangs, you might want to adjust those before you pull down your rollers so that you just don't have extra hair in the way. So I'm going to grab kind of the side piece here. Now, she doesn't really have any bang in the picture, but I do have a shorter bang, so I'm going to have to incorporate that. So I'm just going to take my end pieces of my bang here on the side and just bump them with the iron. Might have to do it a few times if some of your pieces fall out. Just so they incorporate a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to tease my hair all over before I take down my rollers. So I'm going to grab my section over here, tease it at the root, grab my section here and tease, and then the same in the back. I know I just teased this, but I'm going to do a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do is take my fingers and pull it through all over to break this up, to really loosen up the curls. Then I'm going to take my hairspray, I'm going to spray, and before it dries, I'm going to scrunch up my hair to add a little bit more body. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and take down my rollers. And just in a few minutes, see how much volume that gave me? Because she doesn't have super big hair in the picture. She just has a little bit of movement. Okay, so now with the hair that I just took down, I'm going to take my iron and touch up the ends. Because she doesn't have a lot of movement, she has just a bit. So I'm going to take this section, take my iron, and go up and around my iron, and I'm just doing the last probably 2 inches of my hair, just so I have a little bit of movement. And then I'm going to grab it and just kind of blend that in with my hair. So I'm going to grab another section. I'm going to keep doing this all the way around the head, and I am going to start alternating the directions. Okay, so I went ahead and just touched up all of these top layers here, just added a little bit of movement to them. I'm going to go ahead and tease these kind of front sections that I didn't necessarily get in the roller. You can use whatever you want to tease. I know I've been alternating between the brush and the comb. Okay, once again, I'm going to spray it all down and scrunch as I go. This will just add a little bit of texture to the look. Give my bangs a good spray. Okay, so this is it. This is my recreation of Jessica Simpson's sultry, sexy bob. If you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.